Paano natin?
Ang nakalagay po, Your Honor, sa Section 11, there may be. Nakalagay po siya, Your Honor.
Tahin mo nga uli yung Section 11. Kapag nakita mo yung maybe, aalisin ako rito.
Shall be taken into account, Your Honor.
Ha?
Yun.
Ang layo
Okay,
naman nung maybe.
Okay.
Pinapalitan mo kagad.
At yun na nga no, mga kabayan, sa pagpapatuloy nga ng hearing kaugnay sa maanumalyang 950 million loan ni Mayor Tumang ng Mexico, Pampanga. Atin nga napag-alaman na itong DBP na bangkong pinagkakautangan ni Mayor Tumang ay hindi man lang nasuri ang kalidad ng lupa sa lugar kung saan itatayo ang bagong munisipyo. Sa makatwid, hindi nila chinek kung meron bang activity ng economic growth sa lugar kung saan ipapatayo ang munisipyo. Basta lamang silang nagpautang at ang pananaw ng mga congressman parang merong sabwatang nangyari sa pagitan ng DBP at nila mayor. Kaya naman nang tinanong siya ni Congressman Marcoleta at hinamon sa mga probisyon ng batas kung saan nakasaad kung kailan dapat pautangin ng isang munisipyo, lakas loob nga itong sumagot na meron dang salita sa provision ng maybe. Kaya sila nagpautang kay Mayor ng 950 million. Ngunit nang pinahanap sa kanya ni Congressman Marcoleta ang salitang maybe, at ayon nga kay Congressman Marcoleta, pag nahanap niya yung salitang maybe doon sa provision ng batas, aalis na nga siya ng Kongreso. Hindi nga makita netong representative ng DBP at tinabaga na pahiya sa loob ng Kongreso, kaya nagsorry ito sa mga congressman. Ito ang napapala ng mga nagmamarunong sa batas at tumaharap sa Kongreso. Nakakala mo yung nagmamataas, kaya nadadali at napapahiya. Sa tingin mo kabayan, mayroong sabuatan ang DBP at sila mayor at ang mga konsihal upang maitayo nga ang munisipyo na kanilang gustong maitayo. Comment nyo nga sa baba at huwag mga kalimutang i-hit ang like at subscribe button para updated ka sa mga uploads ko araw-araw kabayan. Panoorin natin ang kabuuan ng video ito.
With the indulgence of the Honorable Marcoleta, before we proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of our Vice Chairperson, the Honorable Jervil Luestro of the 2nd District of Batangas. Thank you for coming, Vice. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, in the last hearing, we started with the 149 million disallowed under the special audit during the time of Mrs. Polidutan. And then eventually, the amount was reduced to 82 million plus based on the report of the regional director of COA during the time of the new dispensation, Commissioner Gamaliel Cordova. So there is a balance of 66 million pesos. At that time, Mr. Chair, we were asking what happened to the 66 million pesos. We were trying to get an explanation from the COA representative last time, but they were unable to do so. Mr. Chair, will they be able to explain now what happened to the 66 million pesos difference? Was it finally allowed? Or there is still doubt behind it? Hindi po natin alam kasi. So what is the final assessment of COA? What happened to the 66 million difference?
Honorable Marcoleta, the lone member, no surviving member of that team is here today. Well, in fact, she was present last hearing. Miss Deborah Arujo, and of course, si Assistant Commissioner Juliano is the supervisor during the time. So maybe you should answer the query of the Honorable Marcoleta. Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The coverage of our audit is a total of 149 million. It was covered by an audit report submitted to the Office of the Ombudsman, reporting all the 143 million transactions. But it was stated in our finding number 4 that the finding was non-submission of proof of posting of invitation to bid. in this case, we did not issue notice of disallowance because we did not fully substantiate the findings in this number 4, because the non-submission of proof of posting of eligibility, invitation to bid and eligibility, could not be conclusive proof that indeed these projects are irregular.
Which means that you finally agreed that the amount disallowed is only 82 million,
Yes.
not 149.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
Okay.
For payers, Your Honor.
And then out of the 82 million plus, there was an alleged payment of 43 million plus. There is another difference of 32.9 million pesos. We understand that there were cases filed alongside that amount, but those cases were summarily dismissed by the Sandigan Bayan for inordinate delay. That is on record. As a matter of fact, administratively, 4 or 3 officials of the Mexico municipality were dismissed, except Mayor Tumang, who happened to be saved by the Aguinaldo Doctrine at that time because he was re-elected in office. That was the record. But we are concerned, last time, Mr. Chair, what happens to the 32.9 million? Are we not collecting that? Because that is supposed to be the difference between the paid amount and the unpaid from the total of 82 point something million pesos. What happened to the 32.9 or 39.2 something million pesos?
Go up, please. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The commission proper affirmed the notice of disallowance, but the Mayor Tumang and the other persons liable filed a motion for reconsideration of the COA decision, affirming the disallowance. And I have here a copy of the status of cases on the appeals of Mayor Teddy Tumang, prepared by the Commission Secretary. And under this report, the appeal was dismissed, and
at what level where the appeal was dismissed, attorney? Is it at the commission proper or regional level?
at the commission proper, Your Honor.
Okay. So the MR, the motion for reconsideration, which is the appeal, was denied by the commission proper.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was there an action taken by the adverse party after that?
Since the report states that the MR was denied, affirming the notice of disallowance, the case decision is for signature of the commission proper. They were not yet notified, and under our rules, they can still file an appeal before the Supreme Court.
So that is the status of the case.
Yes, Your Honor.
At the commission proper, the appeal was denied, but there is a reglementary period, Mr. Chair. Do you know if the period to raise it or to elevate it to Supreme Court is still available to them or not?
Under Rule 64, they have 30 days to file a
So when was the
petition for certiorari.
final appeal?
Upon receipt of the decision, but they have not received the decision yet.
Ay, wala pang.
Wala po.
So alam ba nila ngayon lang nila nalaman na na-dismiss yung appeal nila? Mayor Tumang, do you know if did you know that your appeal was dismissed by the commission proper?
Your Honor, wala pa po kaming natanggap na
Ayun.
Dokumento from COA, kaya hindi po namin alam.
Mr. Chair, last time also we were talking about the absolute deed of sale executed by the municipality of Mexico and the land and the owners of the land, namely Mr. Yang and the spouses Pangilinan. At the time we were able to establish that based on the prevailing market price and the final purchase price, there seems to be a very exorbitant price negotiated by the municipality. There were questions that remain unanswered then. For example, I'd like to ask whether or not the appraisal committee of Mexico Pampanga approved the purchase price of 2,950 per square meter in the case of the land owned by Mr. Yang. Meron po ba kayong appraisal committee report approving the amount of 2,950 per square meter, considering that the fair market value per parang 18 pesos kasi yung nasa document kasi ay only 182,400 pesos lang, so that's 18 pesos and 24 cents per square meter. I'm asking the appraisal committee, Mr. Chair, kasi alam ko meron pong appraisal committee ang bawat munisipyo, comprising of the municipal engineer, the assessor, the register of deeds, a member of the judiciary, at saka po yung treasurer. Did the appraisal committee approve the amount of 2,950 pesos per square meter in the purchase of the land belonging to Mr. Yang?
Oh, we'll answer that query from the Mexico Pampanga. Mayor Tumang, I answer the query of Honorable Marcoleta.
Your
Please
Honor,
proceed.
ang aming, ang dubos na nakakalam po ang aming municipal assessor. Hindi,
Nandyan po ba yung ating municipal assessor, Mayor?
present po, Your Honor.
Can the assessor please reply? Kasi po member kayo ng appraisal committee. Under your
Your Honor, good afternoon po. I am Antonio G. Reyes, Municipal Assessor, and also the Municipal Appraisal Committee Chairman po. Your Honor, yun po kasing 2,950, Your Honor, yung successful po kasi yung negotiation cell, Your Honor. Kasi po yung appraisal committee namin, mayroon kaming value na 3,000. Mas mababa pa po yung nakuha ng mayor namin dahil sa negotiation cell po, Your Honor. May offer at sa counter offer po sa lot owner. Yung nangyari po doon, Your Honor.
Hindi po yung tinatanong natin sa magitan ng committee kung nagsumpa na po ba kayo, Mr. Assessor?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Under your present oath, meron po ba kayong sa inyong committee, in-approve po ba ninyo? Kasi yung appraisal committee po talagang nag-approve eh. Hindi po naman ang opisina ng mayor.
Mayroon po, Your Honor, mayroon po kaming appraisal committee report, value report po.
Na
Your Honor.
pwede po nyong ibahagi sa committee para
Yes po, Your Honor, bibigyan po kayo ng copy ng aming
para lang po ma-prove natin kasi ang palagay namin medyo mataas po. Yun po, sorry na lang pero parang tingin namin kung titingnan natin yung 18 pesos per square meter ay malayong masyado sa 2,950. Pwede po.
yes po, Your Honor, bibigyan ko po kayo ng copy.
At alam ko po kasi, Mr. Chair, if you can also present, Mr. Assessor,
Your
meron
Honor.
po kayong records of sale sa inyong opisina
Mayroon po kaming nakuhang sales doon 2019, sir, Your Honor. In the amount of 1,000 per square meter. 2019 pa po yun, Your Honor. Nakuha namin po sa Register of Deeds yung certified true copy.
Hindi po, yung records of sale po kasi, bukod sa opisina ninyo, meron din ang Register of Deeds. Doon po kasi mapagkukumpara natin kung para maging merong due diligence po yung ating pagtatawad, pag-negotiate. Makikita natin ang nagsibili doon sa lugar na yon. Kunyari, meron pong 5 nagbayaran dyan, nagbilihan ng may makukumpara natin na nandun pala sa average ang 2,950. Doon, yun po yung aming palagay. Kasi kung hindi naman kayo nagsuri, hindi kayo nagtitingin doon sa mga nangyaring pagbebentahan ng lupa sa lugar na yon na malapit sa panahon na yon, hindi natin masisiguro rito kung talagang yung 2,950 ay talagang valid. So kailangan natin po yung mula sa inyong opisina, yung records of sale. Palagay ko naman dahil assessor kayo, lahat po ng nagbebentahan ng lupa doon sa lugar na malapit doon sa ating pinag-uusapan, meron kayong record. Tama po?
Yes, sir. Meron
Kahit
po kami.
na po yung Register of Deeds, meron din po. Sana maibigay nyo sa amin para ngayon mapatunayan natin na yung pagbebentahan po irregular, na wala pong bahid kung ano man. Para hindi tayo nagdududa, walang pag-aalinlangan. Yun lang po naman ang purpose.
Yes,
So
po.
will you be in a position to provide us your records of sale so
Yes.
that this committee will be able to compare and contrast some data in relation to the purchases made on that in that area and at the time within the time of the purchase of this lot belonging to Yang. Yun po yung gusto namin.
Yes, sir po, Your Honor.
Kailan po ninyo may bibigay?
Sa next hearing po, Your Honor.
No, dapat before the next hearing. Any more? Honorable Marcoleta?
Meron po, nandito po ba yung yung representative, Mr. Chair, ng DBP?
DBP? Yeah, nandito. Please proceed.
During the last hearing, Madam, you were asked about the criteria, the parameters under the local government code necessary for any LGU to consider transferring the seat of government and related facilities. One of those parameters and essential requisites, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, is the presence of nandun po yun sa Section 11 ng Local Government Code. Geographical centrality, I ask you this, accessibility and availability of transportation and communication facilities, the ongoing economic progress, meron pa pong drainage and sanitation, etc., etc. When I ask you whether there is already an ongoing economic progress, ang sabi po nyo sa akin, there will be. That will be sometime in the future. Ang sinasabi po ng batas, dapat nandito na po yung mga ito. The obtaining conditions must be there already para sa ganon i-consider na i-transfer doon. Alam po ninyo, we tried to secure some pictures of the area. Kayo po ba sa DBP, tiningnan ninyo, meron po ba kayong snapshot sa mga photograph ng lugar na binilhan ng munisipyo? Do you have the photographs?
Yes, Your Honor. We visited the site on January
What
20.
did you see in the site?
There is an ongoing bypass road, sir, that will lead to the site. And that is already 50% complete to date, Your Honor. And another bridge connecting to the main provincial road, Jasa Road, is currently ongoing, Your Honor, under the project of both DPWH, Your Honor.
I am not talking about the roads and the bridges. I'm talking about the land. Tiningnan nyo ba yung status ng lupa? It's a wetland.
Yes, Your Honor. We were there, Your Honor.
Yeah, you were there. Nakita mo, it's a wetland. It's practically a wetland, hindi ba? Ayun na namin ipakita rito para huwag lang tayo magtagal. It's a wetland. So, what is the economic progress there? Aside from the small feast, siguro na medyo lalangoy-langoy doon.
Your Honor, the mandate of DBP is to spur and the progress in vital sectors of the economy, Your Honor. Development financing po kami, Your Honor. Meaning, ito po yung aming mandato. So, before we became DBP, we are Rehabilitation Finance Corporation. We were mandated to rebuild, brought about by the damage of war.
Yes, ma'am, but you are preaching to the choir.
But I am emphasizing only, Your Honor, na
Ang sinasabi kasi ng batas, there should already be existing economic progress or economic activity there eh. So, paano natin?
Ang nakalagay po, Your Honor, sa Section 11, there may be. Nakalagay po siya, Your Honor. And DBP would like to partake there as a prime mover para sa pagsisimula ng economic activity dun sa lugar na yon, Your Honor, through the financing we will be giving, Your Honor.
Basahin mo nga uli yung Section 11. Kapag nakita mo yung maybe, aalisin ako rito.
Shall be, Your Honor, sorry po.
Mahirap sa inyo eh.
Shall be taken into account, Your Honor.
Ha?
Yun.
Ang layo
Okay,
naman nung maybe,
Okay.
pinapalitan mo kagad. Ganito na lang. There are documentary requirements to be submitted by the borrower municipality before you are able to consider the application. Tama po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Meron pong comprehensive plan na sinabmit sa inyo.
Ang nakasubmit po, wala po. Ang nakasubmit po ay annual investment program.
Ano
Your
po?
Honor. Annual investment program, Your Honor.
Hindi po dapat merong LGU comprehensive plan. Meron pong LGU background na sinabmit. Tama po. Meron o wala?
Meron po.
COA audited financial statements
Meron
for the
po.
last 3 years. Meron?
Meron po.
List of preferred creditors.
Hindi po namin inire-require na po iyon, Your Honor.
Merong latest seal of good local governance. Meron pong sinabmit.
Submitted, Your Honor.
Ibig bang sabihin, nakareceive ang Mexico ng seal of good governance?
Yes, Your Honor.
So meron pong feasibility study and project description.
Meron pong project description, Your Honor.
Meron pong sinabmit a complete set of approved building plans and specifications, detailed bill of quantities of materials, cost estimates, scope of work, details of engineering, design and location, vicinity map, survey plans, construction contract, etc. Meron po.
Wala pa po yung mga construction contracts. Only the bill of materials, the drawings, and the plans. Your
Yun
Honor.
nga po ang lahat ng mga nakalagay po sa inyong brochure, yung asenso eh.
Your Honor, these are pre-release requirements, Your Honor.
Photocopy of owner's duplicate title certified by the blah blah blah. Meron po.
It's a pre-release requirement, Your Honor.
Ano po?
Pre-release requirement, Your Honor.
Oo nga, ang tinatanong ko po, sinabmit na.
Wala pa po, Your Honor.
Okay. Certified true copy ng lot plan, vicinity map, duly certified by geodetic engineer.
Wala pa po, Your Honor.
Progress billing, accomplishment, report, subsequent staggered mode of release. Meron po, wala.
Wala po, Your Honor. These are pre-release, Your Honor.